Interesting to hear Minister Catherine Martin, in response to a question from Ben Scallon of Gript, refer to the constitutional provision relating to mothers in the home as being outdated and offensive and having no place in modern Ireland, and really makes you wonder about what kind of a vision they have for modern Ireland, because any nation without mothers, any nation that doesn't celebrate, honour, provide for and facilitate mothers has no future. And this is the reality. There are thousands of women all around the country who choose to stay home with their children. Fact is, that's what my wife did, and they do it because that is their choice. And it's not because the government haven't provided enough health care or enough childcare for them to be able to leave the home. They're in the home because they want to be there. And fact is, there's thousands of other women around the country who do the very same thing, except for the fact that they're having to work morning, noon and night along with their spouse to try and keep a roof over their heads. I mean, there was a time in Ireland when you could buy a home on one income. That's now virtually impossible. Fact is, I don't think you could even rent a home on one income at this stage. And this is why, again, referring to a woman's duties in the home as being offensive and outdated, it's an indication of the quandary that we're in, because we really have lost our way, because duties are part and parcel of this life. You could just as easily talk about a father's duties in the home or a child's duties in the home. And again, this is the problem, is we have a generation that wants to talk incessantly about rights, but never about responsibilities. As a pastor, I've dealt with many troubled homes over the years. Not once have I dealt with a home that's had problems because the spouses were living up to the so-called dangerous stereotypes of male and female, of mother and father. In every instance, it's because they weren't. Because this is the reality. Both the maternal and the masculine are not societal constructs. They're designed by God. They're there by God. And we are different by design. And those differences complement each other. And therefore, the fact that our Constitution acknowledges mothers specifically is very important. And it's quite disturbing that our government want to airbrush that out and delete it as if it's something to be ashamed of. As if the only reason why there's any woman in the home is because they've been chained to the kitchen sink by the evil patriarchy. Listen, this is one of the reasons why our society's in the mess that it's in. We need to get back to responsibilities and recognizing, we're not the same. God made us different. And that's why I would encourage you on March the 8th, vote no. Vote no because you believe in marriage, because you believe in gender, because you believe in mothers, because you believe in family. And as for the government, I would encourage you, get back to doing something constructive, like fixing the roads, fixing our health service, dealing with the cost of living crisis and the homelessness crisis. Quit your woke posturing, playing these games and pushing your ideology and trying to ram it down our throat. Leave us alone. Vote no.